Hello, this is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Back here in Lakewood, New Jersey at Nomad RVs. Got Steve back on the channel. Today he's going to give us a tour of his latest build.
Patrick, thanks for having me back. This is a brand new 2022 Mercedes Sprinter 2500 4x4. Has some great options from the factory. Let's take a peek inside to show you. You got factory swivel seats with the leatherette. You have things in here like the 10.25 screen, navigation, 360 camera, adaptive cruise control. Really well equipped directly from the factory as far as the chassis goes. And then starting on our build side, using the two swivel seats, you got a work area or a place for dinner, or lunch, breakfast, whatever you got to do. And we're going to pan right around to this another great section here. Pretty big space for you. Underneath, you have a Dometic CRX80 fridge freezer. Up above, you have your switches, all on dimmers for the main lights, your shower light. You have a GFCI for anything you want to plug in, toaster ovens, blenders, so on and so forth, along with your inverter controls. We'll go more about that later, but it's an inverter charger from Victron. Then you got yourself a nice little microwave up here. Flowing back behind that is a 24 by 36 inch shower. Got your nice little door. That goes through a waterless trap, which will get you to a 20-gallon gray tank, which will show that as we get out to the outside. In the back, this is a queen size bed. You got 60 wide, 76 long, so you could fit large people in here. We have pods, we'll show those on the outside too. Then you got your switches here for the hot water heater, along with the water pump. Another outlet for, induction cooktop or whatever you want to put here. You got a hand-hammered sink, and then your residential faucet. Underneath your faucet, you have a separate 5-gallon gray that's directly for the faucet itself. There is hot and cold water that goes to that. And then you got yourself a little drawer with locks, and then a big storage cabinet inside. While we're down here, this is a 100% waterproof flooring. You have 1/2 inch polyiso, 3/4 inch subfloor, and then the vinyl waterproof flooring underneath that. We have one of two of the outlets for the diesel heater. That's an SPAR S2 D2 heater. That has auto elevation. Again, we'll show that when we get to the garage. Popping up to the ceiling. This is all shiplap ceiling. You got your max air fan. And then over the bed, you have a Dometic 12-volt air conditioning, which is very efficient. And it'll keep you plenty cool. Also in the back ends, over the bed, you got plenty of cabinets. Fully finished on the inside, like always. RV lock, so it doesn't pop open while you're driving. And then on the driver's side, you have your two reading lights. And there's also this nice TV. That'll swivel out. That'll get you to your two front seats to hang out and watch TV. It'll flip the other way, that's why you're laying in bed. You can watch TV. When it swivels back, it locks in. So when you're driving, it doesn't pop out. You also have the reading lights, have USBs for charging phones and other items while you're in bed or while you're sleeping. And then you're probably wondering about the toilet. We have a ton of options as far as tankless, cassette, composting. This one, is most likely to get the Dometic cassette toilet. It's just going to pop in here for when you need it. Take it out when you want to shower. On the walls, they're waterproof tile, vinyl tile, super lightweight, also waterproof. Behind that is waterproof yet again, so there's no issues there. As always, the installation's double layer Thinsulate. Keeps things super comfortable, whether hot or cold, depending what you want it at. It's also in the ceiling, and then we talked about the floor insulation already. Pop it outside. The way we finished the front here, this one, we decided to line the metal with some carpet. You see a lot of people having that open, just seeing the raw metal. We want things to be a lot more finished looking, so we carpeted that. A little edging for your steps. And then rotating to the back here, on the slide door, this is a Van Windows Direct half sliding door. Screen's internal. The screen also slides if you want to reach things in and out. If someone was asking while you're grilling, get something for you. You don't have to open the entire van if need be. The pods are Canadian. So we import those from an awesome guy in Canada. They actually have 1-inch thick insulation inside them, and they're also indie lined from their factory. So they're literally bomb-proof, really. These things are awesome. Again, they're not like some of the other options that there's thin fiberglass you have to insulate later. These are coming insulated already from the factory. And around the garage, we have everything fully enclosed. There's a little light on top to get you to be able to see. This is 36 inches wide inside. You have a 35-inch height, get some bikes in there if need be. And then you got your 60-inch long, actually it's a hair more, inside. You also see the other side of the diesel heater. So this is going to shoot hot air, back underneath the bed, which is also vented. So your hot air is getting to your, underside of your bed, so you're not freezing. It's going to wrap around and up. And then you saw the vent on the other side, which gets you, both packages. Water side, you got your gravity fill. Inside here, we actually have switches. Get some light in there. That's your water pump. There's the way to shut off the outside shower, the way to dump everything if need be for low point drains. Just access for general things. 25-gallon fresh tank and a 2.5-gallon hot water heater, which is 12 volt, super efficient, great unit to have. In the way back, that access is if you wanted to change the setting on the hot water heater. Generally not necessary, but if need be, you can access it. And then here, you have your hot water, outdoor hot and cold shower hookup. You'll see these little clips everywhere. That's where the screws are. If ever need be to access anything, take the screws out, pop the entire panel off. Easy, perfect access to everything. On the driver's side, you got a vent here. Keep all your components cool. This is the electric side. We have massive access under this panel here. That'll get you to your main cutoffs, your main fuses, the breakers, anything you want to see, anything you want to get to. And then the one in the back will get you to your 12 volt DC fuse panel. So as far as equipment goes, this has 600 amp hours of lithium. It's two 300 amp hour batteries. Your solar is 275 watt Renogy panels, so 350 total. That goes to a Victron mppt controller and powers that. Everything is fused through the Lynx distributor. It's also where we get the fuses for your main components, your main the air conditioner and everything through there, all your DC side stuff. And then there's a 60 amp hour DC to DC charger for when you're driving. This button here, part of our Polar package. So this is going to turn on the tank warmer on the gray tank. Other part of the Polar package being the heater shooting two ways. And generally speaking, a lot of times they end up under the front seat, so you only get the heat one way. We're doing it this way. This is also waterproof flooring. You want to throw your skis, your snowboard, your wetsuit, surfing, whatever you had that want to dry off, you can get heat during that. But it's also heating the cab area, a lot better than just having it in one section of having a cold garage. And then wrapping around the driver's side, you have your shore power inlet. So that's for 30 amp hookup. It's going to come with a little tail to drop it down to a 20 amp regular garage outlet if need be. That goes to your Victron 3000 inverter, inverter charger, awesome unit. You also have cable inlet. I know this is realistically an off-grid unit here, but if you're mooch docking at your friend's house, let him pop a cable outside. You can get his cable TV while you're hanging out and steal his power. Underneath that is the exhaust that shoots out from underneath, so you're not getting carbon monoxide, build up underneath the van. That's for the diesel heater. You have this awesome flatline van company ladder. That's going to get you up top, clean the panels of pollen, clean the roof of snow, wash the whole RV, whatever you need to do. And there's a little extra storage spots up there if need be, if you wanted to add to that. What you're looking at here, that's the opposite side, what they're calling pods. A lot of people call them flares. Again, great company. They cover the whole opening. A lot of flares cover just a little bit to leave that track. So this is, cleaner total look to it. If that's what you're looking for, we love them. Underneath here, this is what, regular, wastegate to dump at a dump station. That's there's a 20-gallon gray tank under here that has the heat pad on it. You can bring this basically anywhere, in America to dump, responsibly. Patrick, really appreciate you stopping by again. This van is for sale, and if you have your own unit, do you want the same layout, I'd love to talk to you about it and get it done for you on your van. We have a few more chassis coming in. It is getting honestly a little iffy with when they're changing to 23s all-wheel drives. So if you want the original four-wheel drive, we do have more coming that we'd love to make one for you. You know, if you need to find us, Nomad RVs with an S.com, Instagram, Nomad_RVs, easiest way. You know, fill out a contact form, give us a call, shoot us an email, you know, whatever you want to do to get in contact.
Always a pleasure to have you on the channel. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I love it. We'll see you soon.